Hello everyone, it's Raymond Martinez. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about your bad days. So you're having a bad day. Well, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, so you're having a bad day, right? So how can we stay positive? Well, I have 5 ways that I came across and I hope to share them with you so that way they'll be a benefit for you. I came across them and I was like, these are pretty interesting, pretty good, and uh, there's 5 ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day so that you can stay upbeat and positive. All right, so that way, even when life is not cooperating, you can still be positive and still make the best of it anyway. Uh, it's Murphy's law. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It's Murphy's Law. Think about it. The line that you get in at the department store doesn't move because there's a lady at the register who waited until the last minute to dig through her overstuffed wallet for a coupon. Okay? So what do? Well, you change checkout lanes, only to get stuck behind a man digging through a deep pocket for exact change. Okay. Wow, right? Everybody, I'm sure, has experienced something like this or something similar. Or you could probably provide your own examples, I'm sure, of, having a bad day. you know, all of us have had bad days when it seems like nothing is going right. But I bet few of us can compete with Charles. Okay? Charles is a man who experienced a lifetime's worth of bad news in a single day. Okay? Let me tell you a little bit about Charles. All right. Charles lived a stressful life. He worked from morning until night without any spare time for annoyances. Little did he know when he woke up one morning that he had already lost more than $200,000. Yeah, $200,000 embezzled from his inheritance by a family friend. Okay. In an unrelated turn of events, he lost his job the same day. That evening, he discovered his wife was filing for divorce. Yeah, you thought you were having a bad day. Okay. We don't have control over the way life plays out. But we do not have to be a victim to its tyranny. Okay? So, with a few savvy insights and positive action steps, we can power through almost anything that comes our way. All right? So, that's the reason why I want to share these 5 ways that you can stay upbeat and positive even when life is not cooperating. Okay? Number 1, develop a plan. Okay? Often we just feel off and we let it affect our day without finding out what it is that made us feel down in the first place. What's bugging us, what's bothering us, what started it all off. Okay? So identify what's making you feel despondent. Okay? Be specific. Okay? Once you identify that, once that is done, then make a plan. Okay? And your plan is and the best thing to do is to write it down. Okay? Write down your plan as to what you are going to do to turn around your sour mood. Okay? And you'll be surprised. If you just think it, it might get done. But if you actually write it down, it has, some weird effect on your brain that it actually like embeds there and it's on your mind and you actually put it into play. You actually put that plan into action. All right. Just just the very act of identifying and planning can result in a tremendous stress relief. Okay. Number two, associate with winners. We tend to think like the people we hang around. Okay. There's a saying, and I can't think of who said it right off the top of my head, but they said, "We, we are the average of the five people we hang around with." Okay, or something like that. If you know, if you remember it, comment below. Let me know what I'm talking about. Okay, but I'm sure you probably have heard it before. So anyway, you know, how often do we stop and think about who we talk to every day? On a regular basis. The group that laments over a 2-cent gas hike is likely not the same group who discusses the latest stock options. Okay? These two groups have two different mindsets. Okay? So the greatest investment for the worry wart is to find a cell of positive-minded, successful people. Okay, how did they get to where they are? How do they think? Uh, and just start evaluating all that. Start looking into it, and then just let the osmosis begin. Okay, just and you start hanging out with these people, and you start seeing a difference in your way of thinking, your way of acting. Okay, so associate with winners. All right. Number three, speak positive words. We tend to believe what we say. Okay, it's not so much what we hear or what we read, but we believe what we say. If you say it, you're going to believe it. Our minds, get this, our minds literally go in the direction of our words. Okay? So, now, obviously, we can't talk ourselves into being taller, but we can have a more positive outlook by noticing the good, anticipating a positive outcome and speaking it out loud. It's almost impossible to shout, "I feel fantastic," and be depressed at the same time. You can't do it. So a few verbal affirmations throughout the day will go a long way toward lifting your spirits. So speak positively to yourself out loud. All right? So if you talk to yourself anyway, you know, then just make sure it's positive. Okay? Talk to yourself out loud in a positive way. All right? Number four, laugh anyway. Guys, there's so much to stress over these days. We have so much. I mean, just think about it. Politics, the economy, the ozone layer, the missing button on your favorite shirt. You know, the list could go on and on. But there's a consensus among many medical professionals that laughter will do you a world of good. All right? So, to stay upbeat and positive, make laughter a deliberate part of your arsenal against the blues. Okay, so try and laugh. Laugh about the little things. Even if it's just a chuckle. Even if it's just a smile. But it'll make a difference in your day. All right. The fifth step or the fifth way to stay upbeat and positive is to execute. Okay, once you've identified, what deflates your spirit, what made you blue in the first place, uh, and then made a plan to overcome it, you wrote it down, and you developed some mental weapons, it's time to bring out the big guns. Okay, put your thoughts into action. Very important. Okay, it's hard to worry about a problem while you're busy solving it. Okay, this is no time to be passive. Get angry, get aggressive, attack your problems with a vengeance. Okay, think of it this way: what right do your problems have to destroy the pleasures that you get out of life? Okay, the physical act of execution, of putting this plan into action, is a diabolical weapon against whatever ails you, and can create a surprising sense of bliss in the midst of all the turmoil that's going on. Charles, who we spoke of at the beginning, arguably had a much worse day than you're having right now, more than likely. Okay, but he adjusted to his loss. He even forgave his thieving friend. He used his skills to move forward in a new career. He met a beautiful woman in the process. He learned a lot about himself. He found some new priorities, and he doesn't stress about the length of a department store checkout line anymore. Okay? He is happier than he has been in a long time and looks for opportunities to share his success with others. My friends, if Charles can do it, so can you. All right? Friends, I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you got some benefit. If you did, hit the like button, please, and leave me a comment of what you liked best. If what steps do you take when you're having a bad day, to remain positive? Share with me those in the comment below, so that way, we all can learn together from each other. Okay, and of course, share the video. If you got some value, you got some benefit out of it, then someone else out there more than likely will also. So share the video with everybody you know. Okay. So again, I hope you got some value. Hope you got some benefit. And if I can ever be of service to you, can help you out in some way, please don't hesitate to message me, contact me, and I will help you the best way I can. All right. Until next time, have a blessed day.